Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentle germs. Welcome back to another video. Now, as I'm sure you can see by this peculiar device that is placed precariously in front of me, I am so surprised that I was able to get that out without being tongue-tied. Yeah, it's the little things in life that keep me going. We have a new friend that is joining us here on our YouTube journey. Anyone who has frequented my recent live stream would know that I am now the proud owner of a Samsung G-Track Pro microphone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, after 6 years, close to 6 years of being a loyal and dedicated religious user of the Blue Yeti microphone, it was time. It was time, especially considering that I am getting back into streaming. I wanted to give you guys better quality, and it just seemed that from all the recommendations that I've gotten, the Samsung G-Track Pro was the mic to pick up. And I've barely used this, so I don't know how great the audio quality is. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to comment down below. I know I have to make some adjustments as far as the gain is concerned. I do need to get a proper pop filter, so I apologize in advance for all of the pops and the booms that are going to show up in this video. But that being said, let's get on to the topic for today. And right now, it is currently 11:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in New York. And that time is actually pretty significant because we are just 3 minutes away from the launch of Super Mario Maker 2 for Nintendo Switch. Now, this isn't a video discussing whether or not I'm excited for Mario Maker 2, whether or not I think this is a great game. Personally, from what I've seen in all the footage, Mario Maker 2 looks like it's going to be more of the same for people who are into that sort of thing. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Mario Maker, but I love the idea and the concept behind it, especially nowadays in the social media generation, being able to create your own levels and share the levels with your friends. This game prints money, and the fact that it is on the Switch, it's just going to do gangbusters. But what's really interesting about Mario Maker 2 is not the concept or the idea of the game. It's when the game is releasing. The game is coming out at the end of June, at the start of the summer season. But not only that, this game is significant because it is kind of the beginning of an impending onslaught of Nintendo Switch exclusives coming out over the next 3 months. So just taking a look at the calendar, we have Super Mario Maker 2 coming out in less than 60 seconds. So if anyone has preloaded the game and is going to be playing it at midnight, comment down below and let me know. Going into July, we have not only Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, but Fire Emblem Three Houses. Going into August, we have Astral Chain. Going into September, we have Daemon X Machina, Link's Awakening, and technically this comes out a week after the summer season, but I might as well include it in the 3-month gap. We have Dragon Quest Heroes. Wow. Dragon Quest 11. I'm just so used to just Dragon Quest 11 and Heroes. Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age. No. Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Oh, there we go. Coming out on the Switch. So in just the span of 3 short months, the Nintendo Switch is getting a lot of support. And as I'm sure you guys can tell, most of those are new, high-profile, exclusive games, all coming out in the summer season. The video game industry could never, because I've always been told for the longest time that games, if they come out in the summer season, they wouldn't be viable. Nobody would be talking about them. Why release a game in the summer season? This has been a discussion that has been going on for the longest time, and it's something that we have, as gamers, have wanted the industry to do. Space out these video game releases. 10 years ago, the month of November was basically the marquee title where you would release a video game. If the game didn't come out in November, the game was basically dead on arrival. And it's gotten to the point where literally developers would be launching their games just in that month or launching it in October, so they can pick up on the holiday sales. I mean, it should be no shocker to anybody that that's basically what they want. They want to be at the top of people's Christmas list. They want to be included in the Game of the Year nominations and recognitions and all that stuff. So they assume that if they're releasing the game at any other point of the year, it's not going to be relevant. Things change this generation when we've seen major high-profile blockbuster titles released within the first 4 months. Games such as God of War, games such as Uncharted 4, games such as Horizon Zero Dawn and Bloodborne. Those are all exclusive. There seems to be a trend going on here. That's very strange. And even titles such as The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, multi-platform games like Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, Devil May Cry 5, all these games are launching in the first 4 months out of the year. And we're seeing that continue on into next year with games launching in 2020. February is about to be the new November, y'all. February this year was the new November. It's got to the point where now these games, if they're not releasing in the holiday season, they're releasing it within Q1, and all these developers are just trying to put all their games in this spot. But why? Why do they need to do that? Summer historically hasn't been a big enough time to release video games, when honestly it should. You have a lot of people that are off school, they have vacations from their jobs. Most of the time in the summer, people are using it to catch up on games that they weren't able to play last year, or games that have finally gone on sale. But what we're seeing with Nintendo is that they're actually coming out here and saying, hey, you know what? We're putting out not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 games. 6 games launching into the summer season. Most of them are exclusives. All of them are exclusive, actually. I mean, Dragon Quest XI really isn't exclusive. It's a multiplayer, but it's got new content, so it might as well be an exclusive. That is unprecedented. That seriously is. Those games, Fire Emblem is now considered a major Nintendo... Fire Emblem is now a major Nintendo IP. Can we just... Everybody clap it up for a second. Clap it up for a second. Fire Emblem coming out in July. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, a partnership between Nintendo and Marvel, coming out in July. Super Mario Maker 2, a premier Nintendo exclusive, coming out in June. Astral Chain, another collaboration with Platinum Games, coming out in August. A new IP. Daemon X Machina, a new IP, coming out in September. Link's Awakening, high-profile exclusive. Dragon Quest XI's, high-profile pseudo-content exclusive. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about what you think about this. I mean, outside of the fact that just rest in peace our wallets for the next couple of months, like seriously, like I'm literally just limiting myself to Fire Emblem next month, Astral Chain the following month, and then September it's just Jesus Christ. You see, Nintendo are smart. That's why they came out with that damn voucher, that godforsaken voucher, so you can save money because they know you're going to be buying at least 2 of those games. They got us. They got us, coach. Let me know what you guys think about this, because I honestly am seriously for it. If more of these companies actually push their games into the summer season, I think that it could be immensely more profitable for them, and these games can finally breathe. If a game like Crash Team Racing had launched in the holiday season, do you think that it would be still talked about to this day? Personally, I don't think so. When the original Crash trilogy launched on PlayStation 4, I believe it launched in the summer, right? And they did the same thing when it came to the other systems. And that game was still talked about. I think it sold over 10 million units. Yes, it's because of the Crash name, the IP is back. But it was released at a time where it wasn't busy at all. Take some of the other games this generation that have basically flopped because they were released with other bigger titles, such as Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox One. You know, I don't know how some of the other games that have launched in February, such as Metro and the like, have done. But I guarantee you, if they had pushed them just a little further on, these games could have done a lot better. But anyways, that's all I want to talk to you guys about today. In terms of what we got next coming up on the channel, next week will be very, very interesting, because starting on Wednesday, July 3rd, it's going to be live stream central, baby. July 3rd is going to begin the 4th of July streaming blowout extravaganza, where I'm going to be streaming most of the weekend, with the exception of maybe Thursday or a day in between. I might give myself some time to relax and, you know, just recoup. But we're going to be streaming both Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in addition to the recently released Judgment. I'm going to be playing that for you guys live. First impressions literally happening when I open the game disc, install it on the PS4. That's going to be happening next week. I will be revealing all the details as far as time is concerned later on, early into next week. But that's basically what I want to say to you guys. Get ready for the live streams. Get ready for more videos. And for Media for now, my name is NGS signing out. I'm going to take my ass to bed, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.